So, good afternoon, Sir Carmelito Barbarona. So, I am J.R. Mikutuan from BSMT2 Section Betelgeuse. So, in this video, I'm going to explain my CO2 assessment. Sorry for the late submission because I don't have any load, sir. So, for now, I'm going to explain my CO2 assessment. And I started at 9:30 a.m. at 5 and 11 and finish at the 11:49 at the PM. So task 1 is from all ships, so International Tonnage Certificate from 1969. So reference is Tonnage Convention Article 7. And no expiry date except when alternation conversation are carried out with a change of flag. Once they are carried out once in the change flag, then the old certificate is valid up to 3 months from the date of transfer. And International Tonnage Certificate 1969 shall be issued to every ship the gross and the net tonnage of which have been terminated according to the convention. So the second is International Load Line Certificate, which have a reference of LL Convention Article 16, 1988, LL Protocol Article 18. So, the duration or the validation is maximum of 5 years from the date of issue of initial survey. And the brief definition is a International Load Line Certificate should be issued under the probation of the International Convention of Load Lines in 1966 to every ship which had been surveyed and marked in accordance with the convention of the convention as modified by the 1988 LL Protocol as the appropriate. And the third is International Load Line Exemption Certificate, which have a maximum of 5 years from the date of issue of initial survey. It was the same of this, but this is exemption. We have a same reference. And the minimum safe manning certificate, we have a validity of 5 years, and reference is SOLAS 1974-2000 Amendments Regulation 5 or V 14 over 14.2. But the brief definition is every ship to which Chapter 1 of the Convention applies shall be provided with an appropriate safe manning document or equivalent issued by the administration as the evidence of the minimum safe manning. The fourth or the other certificate is International Oil Pollution Prevention Certificate or IOOP. Duration of 5 years. Brief definition is this certificate shall be issued after the survey in accordance with the regulation of 4 Annex 1 of Marpol 73-78 to any oil tank of 150 gross tonnage above or any other ship of 400 gross tonnage and which above which is engaged voyage to port and offshore terminals under the jurisdiction of parties of Marpol 73, and the reference is Marpol 73-78 Annex 1 Regulations. Regulation 5. Document of compliance. We have a validated of 5 years. His definition is should be issued to every company which complies with the requirements of the ISM code. And reference is the SOLAS 1974 Regulation 9/4 ISM code paragraph 13. And safety management certificate, we have a validity of 5 years. And definition is shall be issued to every ship with the administration or an organization recognized by the administration. And his reference is SOLAS 1974 Regulation 9/4 ISM code paragraph 13. And we have international Sewage Pollution Prevention Certificate. We have a validity of 5 years. Reference Marpol 73/78 Annex 4 Regulation 5 MEPC Circle or CIR 408. Definition is international sewage pollution shall be issued after an initial or renewal survey accordance with the provision of regulation of annex engaged in the voyage support of shore terminals under the jurisdiction of other parties to the convention. And International Ship Security Certificate ISSC or Interim International Ship Security Certificate with a validity of 5 years and shall be issued to every ship, administration, or an organization recognized but verify that every ship complies with the maritime safety provision of SOLAS Chapter 11 Chapter 2 11 page 2 and Part A and reference SOLAS 1974 2002 Amendments Regulation 11/2/9.1.1 ISPS Code Part A Section 19 and Appendices. And we have Safe Sanitation Control Exemption of Certificate, validity of 6 months, and reference is AW Article 39 of the International Health Regulation of 2005. And we have his definition is issued when evidence of a public health risk is detected on board after required control measures have been. And the intact instability, no validation except of the engineers change the stability. Every passenger ship, regardless of the size of every cargo, shall be inclined of the completion of the elements determined. So reference is SOLAS 1974 Regulation of Second 1/22 and Chapter Regulation 2 1/25 8 1988 LL Protocol Regulation 10. We have a fire safety training manual. We have validity is none. Shall be written in the working language or be provided in each crew, mess room, recreation room, or each crew cabin. So reference is SOLAS 1974 2000 Amendments Regulation 2 to 15.2.4. So we have fire control backlit book. So fire control plan or booklet, we have a validity of 2.5 years. So within 5 years, half of a year of 5 years. So general arrangement plan shall be permanently exhibited for the guidance of the ship officer, showing clearly for each deck, control station, the various fire section together with the particular of the fire detection and fire alarm system and the fire extinguisher appliances, etc. So we have a reference of that certificate is SOLAS 1974 2000 Amendments Regulation 2 page 2/15.2.4. So on-board training drills record, we have a validity of 5 years. So definition, fire drills conducted on the recorded in accordance of the provision regulation of 3/19.3 and 3rd regulation 3/19.5. And we have a reference of SOLAS 1974 2000 Amendments Regulation 2 to 15.2.2.5. Fire Safety Operation Booklet, no validation, shall contain necessary information and instruction for the safe operation of the cargo of the ship and the cargo handlings of the relation of the fire safety. And reference is SOLAS 1974 2000 Amendments Regulation 2 to page 2/16.2. So we have International Sewage Pollution Prevention Certificate. Umulit na. So we have another So, certificate for master officers or ratings. Validity not exceeding 5 years. So, shall be issued to those candidates with the satisfaction and meet the requirements for the service age medical fitness. So, we have a reference of STCW 1978 Article 6 Regulation 1 page 2 STCW Code Section A 1/2. So all record book we have a 3 years of after the last entry has been made. So just like other oil record book reference, and have a MARPOL 73/78 Annex 1 Regulation 20. So shipboard oil pollution emergency plan validity 5 years. So the same there, they have the same reference. And MARPOL 73/78 Annex 1 Regulation 26. And the garbage management plan 2 years with the validity of 2 years from the date of the last entry. So every ship regards tonnage, so they have the same definition, and they have a MARPOL 73/78 Annex 5 Regulation of 9. So garbage record book, so we have the validity of 2 years, so they have also same reference that every ship of gross tonnage and above every ship which is certified to carry 15 person or more engaged in voyage supports or offshore terminals under the jurisdiction of other parties to the convention, and every fixed floating platform engaged of exploration or exploitation of the seabed shall be provided with a garbage record book. So the next certificate is the Voyage Data Recorded System Certificate of Compliance. So we have a 15 months for passenger vessels and 18 months for cargo vessel. So reference is SOLAS 1974 Regulation 5/18.8. And the description is the Voyage Data Recorded System, including all sensors, shall be subjected to an annual performance test. So we have a cargo securing manual. So validity is remain valid unless there are major changes and other alteration. So all cargos are other solids and liquids, all cargo units and other cargo transport shall be loaded, stowed, and secured throughout voyage in accordance with the cargo securing manual approved by the administration. So reference is SOLAS 1974, 2002 Amendments, Regulation 6/5.6 and 7/5, and the other MSC /CERC 7.745. And we have a shift security plan and associated records, a validity of maximum 5 years, and this is his definition: shall carry on board security plan approved by the administration. Then we have a reference of SOLAS 1974 2002 Amendments, Regulation 11 2/1 ISPS Code Part A Section 9 and 10. So we have continuous synopsis record CSR validity of 18 months. Reference SOLAS 1974 2002 Amendments, Regulation 11 1/5. Definition is every ship to which Chapter 1 shall be issued with a continuous synopsis record. The continuous synopsis record provides an onboard record of the history of the ship with respect to the information recorded therein. So in the task 2, so we have cargo ship safety construction certificate. So we have validity of 5 years. So definition, it shall be issued with after survey to a cargo ship of 500 gross tonnage or over which is satisfies the requirements for the cargo ship on survey set out in the regulation 1/10 of SOLAS 1974 and complies with the applicable requirements of the Chapter 2.1 and 2.2 other than those relating fire extinguishing appliances and fire control plants. A reference is SOLAS 1974 Regulation 5/12 as amended of the GMDSS Amendments 1988 SOLAS Protocol Regulation 1/12. Cargo ship safety equipment certificate, we have a validity of 12 months. Should be issued after the survey of the cargo plus tonnage. So they are the same. They have the same because they are cargo. Only cargo all ship. So they have a reference of SOLAS 1974 Regulation 1/12 as amended of the, and they have also a reference, but this second or the cargo ship equipment system certificate is 2002 amendments appendix. And cargo ship radio certificate, validity of 5 years, and they have also the same definition, but they have also same reference with cargo ship certificate 5 years. They have also the same, can be issued survey to a cargo ship is comply with the recovery requirements of they are the same with, but this is how an 1988 SOLAS Protocol Regulation 1/2 Amendments Appendix, just like this, but 1988. And exemption of certificate, we have validation of 5 years. So that is the reference exemption of the granted to ship under the accordance of the provision of the SOLAS. It is called, and that's like reference is the SOLAS 1974 Regulation verse 12 1988 SOLAS Protocol Regulation 1/12. So document of the authorization for the carriage of grain. So validity, I have no validity of this. Maybe it was 2 years. A document of authorization shall be issued if every ship loaded in accordance with the regulation shall be contracting just like that. And other reference is SOLAS 1974 Regulation 6/9 International Code for the Safe and Carriage of Grain and Bulk, Section 3. So we have also certificate of insurance and the other financial security in respect of severe liability for oil pollution damage. So validity shall be not longer than the period of the validity of the insurance or the other security. And this certificate shall be issued to each ship carrying more than 2,000 tons of oil bulk as a cargo. And reference is CLC 1969 Article 7. We have certificate of insurance, other financial security of respect. They have the same, but this is a oil pollution damage, and this they have the same financial. So they have, and the reference is they have a different reference. CLC 1992 Article 7. So enhanced survey report file, validity of 5 years. The bulk carrier, all tankers shall have a survey report file and supporting documents complying with the paragraph 6.2 with this. PAM, this reference, SOLAS 1974 2002 Amendments Regulation 11-1/2 Resolution A.74418. So record of oil discharge monitoring of control system for the last ballast voyage. So validity of not less than 3 years. So this is a definition. Reference Marpol 7378 Annex 1 Regulation of 15.3a. And cargo information, validity of 12 months. And definition is a shipper for the reference is SOLAS 1974 Regulation 7/2 and 12/10 MEC and Circ 663. Bulk carrier booklet, not more than 5 years. Then definition, reference, SOLAS 1974 Regulation 6/7 and 7/8 Code of the Practice of the Safe Loading and Unloading of Bulk Carriers. And dedicated clean ballast tanks once every 12 months, and shall be provided dedicated the manual detailing the system of equipment specifying operational procedures. So, reference Marpol 73/78 Annex 1 Regulation 13A. So, crude oil washing operation equipment manual or COW manual, validity of 12 months, that every oil tanker shall be provided of operation and equipment manual detailing the system and equipment specifying the operational procedures. And reference is Marpol 73/78 Annex 1 Regulation 13B. And the last four certificate is the Condition Assessment Scheme or CES. The validity, no validity. Hydrostatic balance loading, no validity. All discharging monitoring manual, no validity. Subdivision or stability information, no validity. But their reference is Marpol 73/70 Annex 1 2001 Amendments Resolution NPEC 9546 Regulation 13G Resolution MAPC 9446 and Marpol 73 Annex 1 2001 Amendments Resolution MP or MAPC, I don't know, 9546 Resolution 13G, Marpol 73/78 Annex 1 Regulation 153C, Marpol 73/18 Annex 1 Regulation 525 from that certificate. And the last is the Task 3. Task 3, we have a Task 3 of International Pollution Prevention of Certificate for the Carriage of Noxious Liquid Substances in Bulk, and NLS certificate. So reference is Marpol 73/78 Annex 2 Regulations of 11 and 12A. So validity of not exceed 5 years, and definition is shall be not issued after a surveys of the probation of Regulation 10 of Annex 2 of Marpol to any ship carrying noxious substances in bulk and which is engaged to port terminal under the duration. And cargo record book, validity of 3 years. So every ship of Annex 2 of Marpol 73/78 apply shall be provided with a record book, whether as part of the ship official logbook or otherwise in the form specified in Appendix 4 to the Annex. So reference is Marpol 73/78 Annex 2 Regulation 9. And procedures and arrangement of the manual or P&A manual, so validity of 3 years. So every ship certified carry noxious liquid substances in bulk shall have on board of procedures and arrangement manual approved by administration. So reference is Resolution MAPC 1822 Chapter 2 Marpol 73/78 Annex 2 Regulation 5, 5A and 8. And last is Shipboard Marine Pollution Emergency Plan for Noxious Liquid Substances, validity of 3 years. So every ship of 150 gross tonnage and above certificate to carry noxious liquid substances in bulk shall carry on board a shipboard marine pollution emergency plan for noxious liquid substances approved by administration. So reference of Marpol 73 and Annex 2 Regulation 16. So that's all, sir. So I hope you will understand my right handwritten and my explanation. So thank you, sir.